Okay. Looks like everything is running again.
We add it
Again.
again.
Microphone, yeah. I'm just
The weather today is pretty gloomy, as.
Yeah, it's kind of gray.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're back on. We're running again.
Man.
I'll start the show. Actually, before I start the show, I was thinking of doing something.
Yeah.
You see this thing of introducing the show every single time?
Yeah.
I'm thinking of just recording something and then I'll just insert it at the beginning that introduces the show. And then when the show starts, we just speak. So you think it's better every time I just introduce the show?
Better we introduce the show, man.
Okay, fine. I'll introduce the show every single time.
Because I'm trying to come from a perspective of a first-time viewer.
Yeah. All right, then in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Good day, everyone. It's Anele Giu here, chilling with my mate ODs, and we are running an episode of the Goodfellas. I'm sure you guys have heard of us before, and we are here again. Hopefully you guys enjoy, and I trust that you will love it.
Yeah.
ODs, you good, man?
I'm good, man, nigga. How are you, man?
I'm great, man. It's been a long weekend, and interesting decisions have been made. Some questionable more than others.
Bad decisions have been made. Yeah.
But here we are, still alive, still able to recall and talk about it.
Yeah. You know what worries me about long weekends on the Gibbs? Like how are people's pockets feeling right now, bro?
They're feeling dented. I-account is one nazo zihleli ko-overdraft because as a reserve funds, I think nazo zikiwe, bro.
Zingenile ku-long weekend.
Isichanile nokuxelela, but ke at least silapha. Hayibo. Yabona, have you noticed, but it's been a while since load shedding. Load shedding has been gone for some time now.
There's something missing.
There's something wrong. Like kukho into engekho right, but ngoba bese siqhele so much ilantuza load shedding ba ibe khona. And then I think siku day 130 something, if not 140 something.
And the load shedding when I keep bisinceda because ngoku umbane sewuthenga qho ngoku kanti with load shedding at least we had a bit of a break there.
Yeah. Besibane isiphumla sazi basinala 4 to 5 hours or 6 hours a day apho umbane ungasebenzi khona ngoku every single time. Yebo xa uyithetha ngolu hlobo ne, it makes me wonder ba asoneliseki singabantu because ngela xesha le load shedding
complain
and then yalungisa indaba ye load shedding siyaphinda futhi siyakhalala.
Let's go back there because umbane ubusaveka ka load shedding and ubungawudingi esathi.
Exactly. Asizazi basifuna ntoni. Kunalanto
it's a nature of being a human being, bro.
Yeah.
We complain when there's good and we complain when there's bad.
True that.
Asizazi basifuna ntoni.
So kukho lanto yayikhona ke during load shedding. Now that I think about it, there's this Eskom, guys. Eskom's a push. Eskom's a push app. You remember that app? Eskom's a push is update.
Definitely.
Load shedding. I think every single
schedules. Yes, the schedules. Yeah. From what time? Stage this, stage that. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think that every single South African needs to give special thanks to that application. It got Eskom's to push because it kept us alive. You know when they say times are dark, friends are few. When it was dark times, Eskom's to push was our friend. You used to
because you can prepare. I like it because you can prepare.
It was part of your schedule to check the app.
And you prepare yourself based on those schedules that are provided on the app.
Yes, exactly.
When you must make sure that your water bottles are filled. If flasks zakho zigcwele amanzi ashushu,
ubuyibasile for 2 hours required.
Exactly.
Yonke lonto leyo. Kodwa ke ngoku ndiyazibuza ba Eskom's a push uphi. That's why ndisithi ba we need to give special thanks to that app as much as it's not doing anything for us now. But man, it did a lot. It's a skeleton somewhere out there. Kodwa hey umsebenzi wawo.
But do you not think load shedding is coming back, bro? Because I think now, but this is my personal view.
Yes.
I think now these guys, just because I did Gluli elections.
Yes.
So now I'm thinking they're trying to keep they keeping on their toes.
Basenzela kahle. Only for them to like bash us later and bring us back to load shedding.
Yes. I hope they don't though. But
I'll be honest with you. At the back of my head, in all honesty, I think it's going to come back.
It's going to come back.
But the optimist in me would like to believe that it's not going to come back. I would love for it to not come back. But obviously, I am telling myself, I don't know what funky stuff is going to go on in the future, or some excuse is going to be made up. They might tell us about diesel. They might tell us about coal. They might tell us about... what is this chemical compound they use to generate electricity? Nuclear.
Yeah,
they might tell us about nuclear.
There's a technicality.
Load shedding, my boy. So, and I hope it doesn't come back, but I'm not super confident that it won't come back.
You know what worries me when I Gibbs? Man, it's too good, bruh.
It was a pillar for this long. We've gone for like over 130 days
now. It's too good, bro. It's too good. You know, there's nothing that's too good.
Yeah, but too good to be true.
Yeah, there's a catch somewhere. Yeah, I quite the catch in just but Ross betting singing spin kick of actual load shedding.
Boil food. Anyways, must tell by Zubuya.
Yeah.
Kukoge sihlele. I think besibuya up before we started the show. About have you noticed how these I can't call them new generation females, but the females we're stumbling across on the socials now.
Yeah, Gen Z. They call the Gen Z.
The Gen Zs.
Yes.
And even the ones prior to that, millennials and those guys, now they are far in the same group. So what's going on now, there's like a slight push in some of the females managing to do things for themselves, like securing a job and, managing to pay for whatever bills.
Oh, this is the discussion that we had in the car on our way back.
Have you noticed? Have you noticed that I'm not bashing females in any ways, but I'm just expressing what my personal view is with regards to this. Have you noticed that the females that have managed to secure a couple of things for themselves, like imali and a job, etc., they spend so much time on the socials making noise about, I am an independent woman. I pay for my own rent.
You were supposed to pay for your own rent, guy. You were supposed to. There's no achievement there. It's a basic principle.
Why also glorify?
It's a basic principle, bro.
Like, why are you glorifying something that you were supposed to be doing at the first place? Do you know what I mean? Like, you were supposed to be paying your own rent. You were supposed to be buying your own groceries. You're supposed to be settling your own account, whether it's bank account, clothing account, and all those things. But it's a
miracle. It's a miracle. You were supposed to, guy. I think Ilento of them being used to niggas doing things for them. So I think about so now it feels like it's a huge. It's an accomplishment. And you were supposed to be doing your own fucking bills anyway.
Just before we catch slack on bashing females, I just wanted to highlight that both of us are not in any way trying to make females appear less of what they should be. We're just highlighting the obvious from this perspective of males, which is some of the things that you are paying off and doing with the money that you just received. Well, first of all, congratulations on getting and making the money and securing your bag. But as it is into any is blower out of proportion, as females in particular, taking care of yourself and buying your own hair, that is what they were supposed to be doing at the first place, guys.
But listen, Gibbs, whilst we're on that, man, I just want to ask you, what is your view, bruh, on makeup, bruh? Makeup and these artificial hairs and whatnot.
I think I did once express. To me, personally, I don't know how the other gents feel, but for Mnage, I've always voiced to almost every single girl that I've dated that, you know what, you look beautiful without the makeup.
Without this thing.
I actually even go as further as expressing that I prefer them without the makeup. Yes.
I say this every time, bro. To the people that I date, to the person that I'm dating currently.
Yes.
Teach her all the time, but yes, that's because I can see they're spending too much time when we're going out, for instance.
It's 2 hours of makeup.
Yeah, you're like, guy, you look better without this thing, man. And it's quite costly. It's quite costly, these things, you know?
And another pattern I've noticed with this whole makeup thing that's going on, there's a heavy dependency. Once a female starts having to apply, maybe if I get in makeup guy one or twice, I'm cool at whatever function she was attending when she did the makeup. And then, the only time I can look good is when I've got this makeup on. And little does she know that she looks amazing without anything. That includes the nails and the hair.
And you find that, my personal preference, Like you see, if you can have your own natural relaxed hair,
yes,
the right, dude. If you've got dreadlocks, the right. If you've got a soft dread, the right.
If you afro, the right.
So long as right. So long as it's clean, cleanliness. So long as it's clean, it's good for me. But I wanna this.
I'm not going to do the fact that it's also another slight observation coming from my side as Anel.
Yeah.
If you look at the other cultures, I'll speak about the straight hair.
Yeah.
Like inwele bayazithanda eziwivezi indeke bathi zezona ezibenza babe bahle. We don't see the other cultures or the other races, if I can put it that way, putting so much like white people.
Dreadlocks, yes, like a soft dread, like an afro and whatnot.
They don't put as much emphasis on changing their design
to look natural.
Their natural design to look like the other race with let's say the dreadlocks or the curly hair or the coarse hair. They don't put as much effort in trying to mimic or look like the other ones. But now in that same breath, I have to add something that I have noticed. I'll just make it simple. I'll make it black and white. Literally, white people is to black people.
Yeah.
White women to black women. So if you noticed that with the black women, it design features zabo, the body.
Yeah.
They tend to be thicker. They tend to have bigger boobs, bigger lips, bigger bums. The black women seem to carry a lot of those characteristics.
Yes.
There's more of them that have it. And then in the white, I don't want to say white, but in the other races, they also have bums, but
they're not so blessed.
Yeah, they're not so prominent or expressive.
They're not so blessed.
They're not so blessed.
They're not so blessed.
Yes, when it comes to such features. So now I'm noticing a trend, especially in America and the European countries with the white, rich women.
The elite. Yeah.
You know what they're doing now?
Yeah.
Speaking of that mimicking of the other race.
Yeah.
They are now actually injecting their lips to be big.
I've seen that. These implants that they put in.
And that's
the implants, whatnot. I've seen
there's this injection
when
thing.
they puff up their lips.
Yes.
When they puff up their lips,
Go by nabane lips as puffed up.
It's
the black people.
It's black naturally.
Naturally, yes. It's the black people. Yeah. And then if you look at the bum implants, who's got the impundu as
fat ass? It's the black people.
It's the black people. So shit, I might have to just refrain and take back slightly what I said earlier of I don't see the white people trying to mimic what the black people are doing. But when it comes to these features, if you think about it,
mimicking black people.
You know, back in the day, I'll say in the 80s, I wasn't live. But back then, beauty in terms of ubuhle bentombazana, babubonakala only in the skinny. If you were skinny and you didn't have, having a big bum was like a no to society back then.
That's the best feature, bro, I think.
You know? And then you look at having a big bum now, even to the white folk, they look at big ass and they're like, damn, that looks amazing. You know, so as much as shame we bashed Osisibe to the African black ladies, shame
for these
weaves makeup, shame but now they also one-upping on the white people because obviously
so it's balanced basically.
It's balanced. I think
it's balanced.
It's balanced because the whites want to have the features and some of the black people also want to have the features of the whites, which is like the straight hair, etc. Interesting thing actually is but I think I made sense with it. One is trying to take from the other one.
But the other view like that I have is, but it's a secondary opinion, guys. Secondary or third opinion.
I like how we first to justify ourselves before we're scared of speaking shit. We speak shit and then you want to slack.
I think there's some sort of confidence. There's a confidence issue going on there, man. Because why would you apply something that's going to
alter or enhance.
That's going to enhance your wine. That's going to build your self-confidence.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
You're actually looking better without that thing. You understand?
It's societal norms. It's how they think they are perceived in society, the general society, that if they are put on makeup or they have the straightest long Brazilian hair, blah, blah, then they are beautiful. Also, I've noticed something about females actually, they like to showcase to other females more than they do to males, I think, because
so it's more of a competition
among them. And you'll find that even when they are aware that without having the long hair and the nails done, they still look amazing. But they still do it regardless because they want to show the other girls that, listen here, baby girl, you thinking
mine is better than yours.
Or my nigga is able to buy me nails for 4K and my hair is long. So competition among themselves to some degree. And obviously to another degree, it's to please men, I guess. Yeah, it has to have.
And whilst we're on that one, Gibbs, because right now we're basically approaching the age of marriage. We should have been married by now.
Yes, I know.
It's late.
If you're late, beyond late. Yes.
So when it comes to weddings, what's your perspective on white weddings? Do you think there's a need for that? But do you think there's a need for you to go and spend like $500K
on inviting people wedding that are not even happy you're getting married?
That are not even happy about the setup.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. What's your perspective? I want to hear your perspective, and then I'll share mine after yours.
Okay.
Yeah.
So first of all, before I even go to the whole marriage, white wedding in particular thing, I'll just start with marriage in general. You know what I mean? At my position right now, I'm not... First of all, I'll express my experiences. I've never been married before, but I have
experience. What do you mean?
My experiences with people that have been married. You know, I've got friends that have been married before. I've got my experiences with them. So I've never, ever in my life, I'll speak from I'm a cheater.
Yeah.
I've never in my life chilled with someone who's married, a guy that's married
and is fully happy and content with himself. Yeah,
that comes to me and says to me, Anel,
don't go
my
there.
guy.
Don't go there. Yeah.
Listen, there's no guy who has ever came to me and said, listen here, boy, you need to get married.
I'm living the best life right now.
Being married is the best thing ever to happen to my life. It has never happened.
It's so good. I go AWOL for the entire weekend. Try and figure Monday, Snow Baby Slag Island. I was not here this weekend.
It never happens. Like, it's so hectic that even my own father has never actually come to me and said, listen, my son, you need to get married because marriage is the most delicious thing
that you can find.
It has never happened. You know, it is. When I say it has never, I mean not a single man.
But why is that, bro? Why is that? Like,
I've got no clue, but I think I'm gonna get there.
Yeah.
So no man has ever come to me and said it, but it looks like the whole of society is saying, get married. I'm not going to say there's anything wrong with getting married, but I haven't seen enough of people that are married coming to me and encouraging me to get married. And another thing, there's this divorce rate that is spinning out of control.
Sky high, bro. It's sky high.
About divorce, bro. And listen here, I'm a basic guy, man. I'm an ordinary guy. If people like Jeff Bezos, the top rich in the world, can still get married, and then after like 20-something years of marriage, divorce still occurs. It makes you wonder. After 20-something years. Yes, after 20-something years, divorce still occurs to men like him. You know what I mean? And you see he's generated or accumulated so much money, and he loses half of it. Getting like a divorce after 20 years. Obviously, now as a normal individual, also bomba, hey.
It's a trap. There's something wrong. There's something wrong there. It's not as I find it's not as how they perceive it or how it's glorified.
Yes. I think it's over glorified. But the truth in what really it is like is not expressed enough by people.
Yes.
When people that are married, people that are going to get married, or people that are not even married, they don't express it enough.
Divorce about 40-something, 50-something, they're getting divorced.
They're getting divorced. So what image or what ideas am I supposed to get as a non-married individual when I'm witnessing all these people going through these kind of things?
People that you are looking up to about your couple goals, whatnot. You know, you'd love to live like that.
Exactly.
Divorce.
Some celebrity, I think she got divorced like a year later, but that marriage was like the most expensive. It was documented, bruh. They had drones and Hollywood looking like type of like a decoration. Who cares? Set up, and then they divorced a year later. You know what I'm saying?
After all that expenditure.
So lento ndizama ukuyibuyisa ngoku kula question ubundibuza yona yokuba what do I think about the white wedding and the necessity of having to spend so much money in celebrating your life with this person in front of people I believe
that are not even happy.
People I believe are not really happy that you're getting married. You know what I mean? So you wouldn't spend. Hey, look, man. If it was up to me, and I found myself under the spell or whatever, and I make the decision that I'm going to get married.
Under the spell? What do you mean under the spell?
I don't know. At this point, I've concluded if you want to get married, you must be under some spell. You are not yourself.
This guy.
If I find myself under that spell of delusion or whatever the case is, I don't know, and I do make the decision to get married, I am so stingy with my fucking money. I'll convince that woman I'm getting married to like, listen, apparently marriage certificate at Home Affairs is $70 bucks.
Home Affairs, that's it.
I'll convince her to buy my CMB. Say at Home Affairs, if she loves me enough, she will agree.
And when that gives you doing this thing for yourselves.
For yourselves. No guests, no haters.
You're doing this thing for yourselves.
So I'm so stingy with money, bro. I don't think at this point in my life, maybe it's subject to change. At this point in my life, I don't think that I am ready or willing to spend like $500,000 on a wedding, which I don't know what the future might lie. Because listen, how many times you as yourself in your past life when you were younger, you've been in love with a girl so much that it genuinely felt like it was going to be forever. And then you look at yourself now and you're like, shit, I'm not even with that girl. But it's going to be forever. You like a high school crush or first dates.
Mix it. I'm gonna take it back to mix it. The profile picture and go
yes.
Tiny profile pictures.
And another thing I've noticed, shit, about to break up, bro. You would swear these people once they split, they were never in love. Kuba kubi. So I think also they are so I don't want to invest heavily, knowing very well that there's a possibility of that detriment occurring. I think I tried to answer that the best way as I can. Anyways, you had your side that you wanted to express.
My perspective, if I were to get married, I think I just stick to traditional. I think traditional because at the end of the day, when I gave we need to embrace our cultures. We need to embrace Sisukapi, and you need maybe your ancestors to recognize that you are in a union now with this person. You know, that's as far as I'm willing to go. Otherwise, the white wedding bullshit, I cut me out of that.
The Home Affairs route or not? Is it a possibility?
No, definitely. You need to be legally married before you do the traditional. Home Affairs, better low 270.
I think it's $70, but
$70 or whatever it is.
I want to Google it now, but I don't want to.
$70, Kumi certificate. That's it. Whatever. Would you actually wear a ring, bruh, if you were to get married?
Yeah.
You know I'm asking. I don't think abazali betu mhlambe le era yabazali betu, the dudes now, the dads.
Those
guys, they don't wear rings, those guys. I wonder why, bro. Zihlala kwama old lady.
I think I know why, but I can't express and speak on behalf of them.
It's very rare. Bawuzomfumana utime any ring. It's very rare.
My parents
that,
have been married for the longest time, man, and my mother is old, but when I look at my mom, like she's gotten so used to wearing it, you know.
You can see.
And then I never got to wonder. I've never paid attention to my father's hands, but I've never. I remember nayo, but you know about your nagala or something like that. I was concerned, but he's gonna replace it. So I don't know. He's old now, but but it looks like men are not too caught up on the ring.
I'm gonna talk about my dad. My dad, bro, I've never seen that guy wear a ring.
Watch out,
it was my mom. My mom's got a ring.
Similar situation. I sit down like, okay, where's your ring there? Okay, I see your mom is always wearing the ring. But where's yours, guy? I guess. But it's uncommon for men. Well, it's not uncommon, but
it's a rare.
Generation of our fathers. It looks like they just didn't care. They were caught up on making money, man, and working hard.
But it comes back to what I was asking when it gives, would you wear a ring if you were to get married?
I would wear it. Apparently, it's the ring of power.
You know what I like about a ring? I'd also wear it, actually. You know what I like about it? It makes you trustworthy.
Trustworthy. It's the ring of power.
Even for business.
Once reliable.
You're reliable.
He can take care of things.
You know,
he
guys
can sort things out.
You know, guys actually wear rings because of that. Like the business-minded guys.
So much serious. So there is some power to your finger having a ring on.
Yeah.
I don't know. And I wouldn't mind it. But let's not get it twisted. You know, let's be for real and be honest. It's not like a guy wearing a ring deters females in any way.
And you know what? And you know what, when it gives funny enough, it actually attracts. Once you maybe ring, they get attracted.
They want to.
Into audience, is it?
I think
this competing thing again.
The competition among back there. Females, yes. I think they just don't like to see another female
happy
doing better than them.
Yeah.
And you must remember that if the other female to the female is married and she is not married, automatically the one that is not married is going to view the one that is married as doing better than her. And you must remember both of these people, let's say they've been friends for a very long time. They've gone through all sorts of things, multiple relationships. And lona ode wabe uyachata. It's like kulona ngachatanga shit.
And nabazali. I think females rather have got that pressure yabazali.
Yeah, it's like Amber, your friend Jessica, you went to high school with her, she's married now, and Amber's sitting there thinking, do you know what I'm saying? So uzomonela ke ngokulona omnye automatically because uyifumene lento naye kudala eyifuna.
And have you noticed how life works? Have you noticed like abona abantu that are likely to get married?
Gaba bamosha kakhulu. I know.
Why is that, ba?
I don't know. I don't know. And, you must remember, it works the same, both males and females. Umchida lo okudala waba specialist samantombazana sikhule simazi ba hey bagqibile abantwana babantu lena. So xa sifika kwezi age zethu you'll find that unguye ochatayo. Do you know what I'm saying? Thina ke sazi innocent boys simane si break hearts zethu ngo lerato apha no. You know, asikachati na till this day, you know what I mean? And then the same principle applies to females. If females ufumanise kuba umbali lo waye last number yesikexezist. I think futhi uthiwe ngamajita more than 10 owaziyo.
Uchate ungumfundisikazi senzo uyinto enkulu ecaweni. You like what the fuck?
You sit down and be like, but
do you guys know this person?
I know that person. I know how she was like. I know everything. But how is she married and she's a big thing in church?
No, when that gives you ask yourself, but do the followers know this person? Guys, I don't think they know the way that I know this person.
It happens, bro. That's how I don't know why it sounds like
there's no formula, guy.
Life. We should have been born, man, with a notebook on the side. It's if you behave or carry yourself or do this, then you're going to be fine. But it didn't come with any formula. That's why there's so many shocking surprises.
There's no manual.
You get shocked by so many things. And then and you're sitting there thinking, but I did everything by the book, but here I am. In a fucked up position. I don't know what the hell. Anyways, I was listening to other guys, Beteta Pailanduzin, on some show I was watching on TV. Have you noticed how AI is starting to pretty much take over the space of almost everything in the world right now?
Yes, definitely.
And kunalewe manidlala ku YouTube. With this, there's an AI. If you learn these 5 facts, you will discover. Do you know about that's an AI generated voice? It's not someone's voice. Those 5 facts, and they always says number 3 will shock you. You know exactly what I'm talking about. That's not someone's voice. That's an AI.
It's AI generated.
It's AI generated. So now what happens is you literally get a software that is so smart. It can read out a text in almost any voice that you want.
What?
Yeah, well, that's how hectic. This is just one sphere. This is just one sphere of AI. In terms of the audio and visual and scripting production space. You can tap out anything and then copy it and paste it in a software.
Voice note just comes.
Izoifunda just like a human, bro. The pauses, the everything, it will do it exactly. And now you can incorporate someone else's voice.
What?
Yeah, I can type something.
Voice note.
With
my voice.
I can type something here and then copy it and paste it in the software and then decide to use, let's say, Donald Trump's voice. And then when you receive the voice note, for example, Donald Trump is even going to mention, I'll make him mention my name. You know he doesn't know me, but he's going to say, your friend, Anelli. And then you'll be like, what the fuck? Donald Trump must have, but the AI it has gotten so wild, guy. It's crazy.
It's fucking interesting, actually.
To get that concern, given such things. Wait, hold on. I need to quickly
30 minutes
reboot the microphone. 2 seconds, guys. I'll be back just now.
Right. Hey, pass the soda there as well, man. I need to mix here.
Okay. That's now. We'll say soda. Well, it's gonna be on the video.
And that's when I gave. Speaking of the MI and whatnot, go Elon Musk must up.
Yeah, they're
like it's their space, you know.
Gabo aba spearheader lento AI. So kuke kwane controversy of people thinking that, you know what, AI is taking over, it's getting hectic, it's getting bad. You know, we're gonna be so loud, the machine, you know, machines are now gonna take over us, blah blah blah. Sorry,
there's actually a picture that I saw. Elon Musk he's sitting with his robotic girlfriend.
Yes, an android.
I'm like, what the fuck, man? Elon Musk, that guy is too creative. Because from the face, one of the face and to the half
torso,
yeah, it's a human, it's a female, but going down, it's a machine.
You can see by the robotic legs.
Let's start there.
Azulu ngathi uqhunywe embalini wena abe super strength. I don't know. I think he for all each chapter as far as I know Elon Musk, I'm sure. Ukulala nazo Android, for example. I don't think that he uses it for sexual pleasure and then like that. He just probably needs a companion to speak with.
And ufuna umuntu oyidesign yakhe according to his specification.
Entertain yena ngoluhlobo afuna ukentertainwa ngalo. So unobuyisebenzisa for ba akwazi nje ukuzithethela nayo, avomite kuyo lo information, you know. Like bleeder ingxaki zakhe zemnyisa akwazi kuba ayothetha and xa ethetha nayo le way it's been programmed in such a way.
And it's confidential into zoyithetha pha.
Ayizuya ndawo. And kwa lo mshini wakhe
xabana awuzu blackmail bayi wena wafuna ukuzithini, you know.
Naxa imphendula izomphendula accordingly kakuhle ngalendlela ekufanele ba imphendule ngayo ayizuba imdisrespect.
So basically it's a confidence booster. Are you trying to say that?
I think that's what Elon and the other tech advanced individuals are using such devices for, but obviously there must be some more applications that they could be using them for. But ilene one endiyicingayo. So okay, you know, that's smart. Anyways, I was thinking about Elon Musk now that you mentioned him. Guy, you know what? This guy has got so much going on in his life. Like he's doing all sorts of things.
I told you
that stuff, bruh. I was watching this episode of Joe Rogan, bruh. Elon Musk, bruh, is chilling with this guy at his studio. Joe Rogan decides, okay, let's hit a blunt.
A blunt.
A blunt.
Basically.
Yes. They hit a joint. So I'm thinking, Elon Musk has got too much going on in his life to be smoking. My man, Elon, that guy's like, wait, let me have some as well, bro. He takes the joint, bro, smokes it in front of everyone. This is the CEO, co-founder of all sorts of SpaceX,
Tesla,
Twitter,
all of
everything
those things.
in front of everyone. That's how much Elon does not give a fuck, guy. That guy's impressive. Fucking smokes a joint. After smoking a joint, obviously they're high. One of them suggests, hey, there's a local company that makes pizza. There's a local company that makes pizza and it wouldn't be a bad idea. Guess what? Elon is like, you know what? Let's go get the pizza.
Manchis babambil.
It's babambil. Joe Rogan sends someone, ibuyi pizza, bayike. Bayike pizza. Kolo conversation whilst they are still high. The idea comes out from Jojo asks Elon that, hey, we hear that your car's bulletproof, blah, blah. And then it's a guy chat now. And then Elon's like, I can stop a 9mm round. Blah, blah, blah. Then Joe Rogan's like, I bet I can shoot a 5-pound arrow or 15-pound arrow through it, like a crossbow. I can shoot through the armored door. Elon is like, you can't.
Let's go test it out.
They went outside. Joe Rogan. They are high.
It's big high. Why not?
Took his bow and arrow, shot it. Fortunately for Elon, it didn't pierce through. But what I'm getting to is how the fuck does a guy of his caliber with so much going on in his life still manage to make time to relax,
and then you go test the strength of the arm of the vehicle.
My guy, that guy, and he impresses me in levels beyond. He impresses me so much. I sit down like, you know what? Are you aware that what I can cover, what I take 3 months to cover in my life in terms of productivity, I think Elon Musk can cover from the trip from Betinyake to the toilet. That's how sharp that guy is.
Whatever Elon Musk says can determine the currency of a country.
Yeah.
Do you understand how powerful that guy is? Ngento ayithethayo, i-currency, it can either fluctuate or it can drop. You understand?
Yeah. I see. Shame. Shout out to him. And I don't think into ayenzayo, he's doing it for the money or anything like that.
Which goes back.
I think he's just doing it for the love now. He just likes
which goes back when you do something out of passion.
Yeah.
You don't feel any time, bro. That's why I sense because then he's not to him. He's not doing it for the money, but it's generating him money.
Yeah, menzela imali.
But akayenzeli yona. So that's why ngathi nje
unormal yena akana stress esitheni xa esenza zonke ezi zinto ezi. I'm like, man, damn son. Anyways, ubuka wathetha ngamantombazana. I feel like we've been talking about amantombazana in this episode, dog.
Yeah, man.
Okay, it's the last time.
Yeah, okay. It was Women's Month.
Ooh, it still is, by the way.
Yeah.
But now
so
they might think we're bashing them. No, we're not.
Yeah, we giving them praise, man, because amantombazana they raise our babies, bro.
Yeah,
they look after
they give
our kids.
birth to us.
They nurture our kids.
I feel like we're just trying to be nice people now. But okay, I'll accept. I'll agree. So gonna chabi biteta, pa. I think you also voiced it up a little bit. Pa, ecaweni.
Yeah.
Ecaweni ke uthi lo mchita. Yabona ke retired slay queen.
Uzifumana pa.
If uyazifuna uzoyozifumana pa ecaweni.
Zihlala pha ko front row seat
with the loudest voices. Kuthiwa zeziretirishileyo.
Is it really retirement? Are they not looking for the attention of the pastor or the prophet or whatever?
Okay, this is what I think.
Yeah.
Oh man, I might get like hit for this one.
Yeah.
So this is what I think. Yeah. When the girl is born and from ages between, I'll start at like 16 till about 20, let's say 26. I'm being optimistic.
Yeah.
Till about 26.
Yeah.
That's like her prime time. You know what I mean? At that point,
there she must make sure that she gets married within that space, because once that time elapses, it becomes a problem.
A lot of the females don't do it that way. A lot do, but a lot also don't. So a lot of females during their prime time, they spend that time discovering themselves, doing all the crazy things. You know, about whole phase. Oh, I went through my whole phase and I'm done with that.
Even glorifying a whole phase as if that they meant to go through.
I blame it on the social media and all the stuff. Anyway, so during their prime time, they go through their whole phases. They change boyfriends. They make bad decisions, poor decisions. Life, is just it's a vibe. Life is just a vibe.
It's an IG vibe. Just IG.
And then when they get to
top
like
bottles
27, when they get to 27 years, chances are from that vibe phase of theirs, it's either something happened. It's either extreme heartbreak or something went wrong.
Or health-wise, maybe so compromised.
Something happened and then they want to now settle down at 27. At 27, but they want to settle down for example. They want to settle down, but now they don't realize, or they do realize, that at that age, shut down, prime yabo ke ngoku is exiting, and when they exit prime, value yabo
it's depreciated, it's gone down.
Plummet, bro. It starts to plummet. At 32, the amount of men that are looking at her with intentions to marry her at the age of 32 compared to the amount of men she had at the ages of 16 to like 26 is a huge, it's day and night clear that there's way less men. But now it starts to become a struggle to settle down.
So they end up settling for whatever that they can get.
Well, they settle for whatever, or they settle for whoever they can manipulate enough to believe that he is worthy of settling for them. And abo bantu bafumane kaphi? Sorry nje kancinci Otis. Majority yabo bantu bafumane kaphi? Pa kulacawe ke ndithetha ngayo. La madoda
lungileyo. That's why they there.
So I think that's how it goes. That's why besithi ke la mntu abayithetha on the internet ba retirees ze vibe phase. Ze pha ecaweni.
Zikhonza kakhulu ngoku.
Zezona ezikhwazayo, because pha ecaweni they know that they are more likely to find a man who is not going to be caught up on whatever it is that she did during a vibe phase. akayazi at all.
Yes, akayazi.
You are more likely to umfana pha ecaweni. So that's why I see together chap retirees. I really hope I don't get shot for that.
But why can't they mnandibanalandi yoba wena Gabes ne uyazazi like as umjita wena ne?
Yes.
If umoshile, let's say Kokstad, if umoshile, reputation yako here is fucking down the drain. It's tarnished.
Yeah, it's tarnished. It's gone.
So Pelos is nje. Why don't you just relocate? Go to Cape Town, go to Joburg, pauses for money. And then you can sell them whatever dream you want to sell them, you know? Act for.
Yes.
Yeah.
The thing is, you must understand there's a factor for a lot of the people, the population here in this town.
Yeah.
The decision to just move.
Yeah.
Is not an easy one. Because for you to move from here to Joburg, you need to have some resources Joburg that's going to sustain you. You know what I mean? And the usual one that comes to mind first is getting a job, for example, in Johannesburg. If you can't get a job in Johannesburg to relocate, then guess what? You are still stuck of which reputation yakho tarnished. So because of low circumstance yakho yokungakwazi ba uhambe, eventually you have no choice but to
go to church there.
For whichever guy that is willing to accept or does not know of who you were or are, and so that's what happens a lot of the time.
It's a tricky situation, man.
It's a very tricky situation, and I call black and white as we sometimes think of it. But you 2 cent maybe in the pussy. Ndizama ukuthetha about something lighter, man. And
I can see you sweating already, bro.
It's hot here, man. Jesus Christ.
Anyway, man, let's talk about the weekend. What are you doing this weekend?
This coming weekend?
Yeah, this coming weekend.
Shit, bro. Can I tell you something? I don't even know what I'm doing in the next 2 minutes after we finish the episode. I don't plan that far ahead. I don't even know what I'm doing after this.
You know, I'm asking you.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm attending that function. Yeah. So it's gonna be it's some sort of traditional
like a wedding.
No. It's a Thanksgiving ceremony.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But it's a formal setup and whatnot. So do you have formal clothes back for such events?
Yeah,
I'm not a formal guy really, you know.
I've got a suit that I used to wear when I go
tuxedo.
to church.
You've got a tux there.
I don't know if it's a tuxedo, but it looks formal. It was for church when they forced me to go to church. Yeah. So yeah, I've got something that will mimic. What you thinking of going there?
So that's what stress to go. I need to open the closet. I'm sure whatever's formal that's in there, dust. So
it's ugly guy.
So yeah, that's stress right now. That's why they go like a weekend, because right now I need to think about the weekend. If I figure, at least I need to be presentable.
Yeah.
Figure with my jeans and sneakers there, you know, the usual ODs in Mazi. Yeah.
Well, it's still the start of the week, so I think you've got time to sort that out. I think more than anything, you might end up having to get yourself an outfit that is going to be appropriate.
I've got outfits. The problem now is
Nah.
Yeah.
Okay. All the best on that one. But I remember so no one
why do people think everyone that's got dreadlocks li rasta?
I've got no clue.
Yeah.
Even when I'm walking like a statue or
a random guy,
they're like, yo, show rasta, show. I'm like, but I'm not a rasta, my friend. I'm just a normal guy with hair like this.
Yeah, man.
But I think it's the ideology of Bob Marley and the previous guys. You know, they made it come across as if you've got dreadlocks like this, and you are automatically among the Rastafarian community, etc. So people took that to heart, especially when they listened to the music that they were producing, which was legendary music, by the way.
It was healing.
A lot of people took that and associated with the identity of being Rastafarian. So that's why they figure Rasta, even though only Rasta, because nase rank Rasta pa. Anyways, before we close off, man, share on something light, ne?
Yeah, man.
We spoke about AI earlier, and something with regards to AI having this takeover effect that's currently going on. Yeah. What do you think about Ilanduza learning in a physical space?
Yeah.
I think, did I ever ask you this before?
Learning in a physical space?
A classroom. Yeah. Do you think, are we going towards a time where a classroom is going to be like
discontinued?
Yes.
Yeah, we're going there, bro. We're going there. Everything is online, Gibbs.
A lot of
people... Already, bro. There's online kindergarten.
For abantwana bafunda besendlini
already.
So then go into a question, because I also pretty much agree that that's the direction we're going. What happens to the establishments that have been in existence for the longest time? I'm going to speak about like high schools. You know,
it's a change of era, man, Gibbs. It's a change of era. It's a change of era, bro.
Do you think bazo relocate to now, but teaching online only, or they're going to bring kids?
Listen, Gibbs, I think now the concept of online, it's more cost effective. You understand?
Then class in a physical space.
Imagine when I say you're a teacher, let's say now you're an educator. You're a teacher eskolweni. Do you understand? So you're starting your car, that's fuel number one.
Yes.
Funa kube clean, funa kube ne-outfit ozoyinxiba on a daily basis. Kanti xa uhleli apha endlini, there's none of that administration, but you still get the job done.
Yes. Even with the access to information, you'll find that anything a textbook, a physical book, or ifumana eskolweni can be found inside this device called a computer. What did I drop? Is that my hard drive? Hey, it slapped the ass of the zebra here. Sorry, zebra. We should give the zebra a name, by the way. Let's call it Alex.
Let's still decide on that. It's
Alex is a girl's name as well, by the way. Sorry, I'm getting distracted here. So it's I think in terms of saving, when it costs,
it's cost effective, bro.
Just umntwana ahlale endlini afundele pha receive ezo video conferences.
Akho stress says kaftin.
Yes,
because xa ilambile uzongena
efridgini pha enze into yakhe.
The chow from last night.
Yes. Interesting times we're living in, man. AI is taking over. Shit is changing. I'm concerned about a couple of parties. Babazo respond but they'll figure it out. Got right. Is there anything you would like to speak about, my dog?
No, my dog. Let's call that a wrap, bro. I think we're going for like 50 minutes now.
Wait, 46, man.
46.
It's actually not a bad run. I'm pretty impressed. I want to speak about one last thing.
Yeah.
But I'll just say it for the next episode, man. Anyways, shout out. Thank you for putting through, man.
Dog.
You didn't say any commentary about the genuine business sipping here, man.
Bruh, people will...
Guys, we're still on Bonjour gin right now. Fucking tastes delicious. Yeah, but I see chinchilla net dash here to some fucking citrus fruit.
Like, I had a very successful weekend. This past weekend, I've received a lot of support.
I remember you did say the love was flowing.
I was doing deliveries one way, bro.
It won't take a lot. But that's good, bro. That's good. At least something was happening.
But you know the funny thing about being a liquor distributor? Like, you'll come and support me when my friend and you'll expect me to drink it with you. The next person on the order, the next person, so
people will buy a product like a bottle and it makes me think of old traditional times back then. If you were to make something for someone, akakwazi ba ayidle yedwa funeka idle nawe
funeka ukhuphe idliso
just in case upoisonile kukhupha nani idliso so nakuweke bakhupha idliso eliba hayi ndoda nabe qabula kaloku.
No, I think it's more related to them just being
nice people.
And they're just genuinely happy for me.
Yes. No, that was a joke with Lisa, by the way. I was joking. You were saying?
So they're just genuinely happy, boy. About okay, this product, you've been working on this for so long, it's eventually come to surface, you understand? So hey, but for me now, do you understand? My tolerance of alcohol consumption funeka
yonyuke because kaloku kwamntu oyakuya uyazi ba uyafumana futhi na uya komnye nayo ukuthi hayi nomfundi masibethe sobabini nomnye masibethe sobabini.
Ingathi yona Gibbs, people can know, but take your bottle and go, my nigga, go and drink it. Akunyanzelekanga ba siyisele sobabini.
Slowly, progressively, man, trust me, when the people have identified will establish to right you out of shops and such ba this would defeat a low point where they just take and they drink, bro. But for now, I think you should appreciate it as well, because they're showing love. They're showing great love and support towards the product.
I appreciate the support. I really appreciate the support. Don't get me wrong.
Anyways, for the first time, we are at 48 minutes. I'm closing it off, guys.
Close it off, my
Goodfellas, Lona. See you on the next one. As I always say, stay mighty, stay fresh, and keep pushing.
And stay citrusy.
Yeah, don't stay sober, though. You can drink gin. Cheers, guys. Goodbye. See you on the next one.
Infused with the refreshing citrus flavor. a gin in a class of its own. Bonjour, citrus gin. The refreshing taste of sophistication.